Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be drawing Wimp running from some monsters. Yes, I did a little bit of a sketch beforehand because I can't use the reference, so I sketched out the post just a tiny bit. Alright, we're going to start with the head. Actually, we're going to start with the arm just to get it more clearly in place, just so I can actually see where to place the head, because the arm is slightly in front of the head. Now here's the side of the face. She's going to have chibi face, so we need to make sure to include the cheek. And then do big round head, which we'll have to make sure to put her witch hat on. I might actually lift her witch hat off of her head, because she's running so fast, it could be flying in the wind. I don't know. We will decide when we get that far. Here's her ear, which that's actually a really good shape. I'm quite surprised I did it that well. Although it actually should be pointed down more, which is disappointing, because it is a good shape, but it's in the wrong place. We're going to keep it for now. We might even keep it forever, because the hair and the rest of the body might just make it not really matter that much. Alright, now she has tiny body. We need to tie a little belt around her. There's the little belt. Just trying to get some basic things in so I can identify what she actually looks like. Now, this is a little difficult. Gonna be her legs, because she wears a dress, and I don't know how much or where it would be pulling up if she were running, because the reference was just like a drawing. It was not an actual person. They were not wearing a dress. I don't know. Would it cut up to here? Would it still be on the end of her leg? That is something I do not know. We're gonna say that it would still be on the end of her leg, because it's quite a heavy fabric, and it goes down to her feet, so I think it still would be. Which also, this would be so inconvenient to run in, now that I think about it. Like, that would be massively inconvenient. Alright, give her weird little shoes. Weird little shoes. I don't know how to draw shoes, so she's getting whatever shoes these are. Also, there is a bend in her leg, but I'm honestly gonna kind of just ignore that, because, like, I just feel like I don't need to pay attention to that. It's a little chibier character. She can have little bendy legs. I bent this leg, so she can have little bendy legs. It's fine, I think. But her shoulder, that is a different story. I don't exactly know how I want to place her arm. I should have paid more attention to the reference, because I did like how the arms were in the reference. But I was not paying attention because I did not care. I just wanted to get the tiniest thing down so that I could start recording, because I don't like drawing outside of the recordings. Don't like it, starting with something, but it's fine. Alright, she looks a little wonky, definitely very wonky, actually. I want her neck to be skinnier, so I was trying to give her a skinnier neck, but I don't think that's going to work. Her neck is going to have to be here, and then that means her body's going to have to cut off there, which means that her belts have to move. That's fine. Her dress doesn't really have to move, but her belts do. Alright, now for the arms. We're not going to erase. I was going to erase, but we don't actually need to. For the arms, her arms would be skinnier than this, but we are going to ignore that for one simple fact. This is still where we want them height-wise, and she wears big dress that has big, wide arms. Which, now that I'm paying attention to this, where the hell are you gonna see her other arm? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, that is an issue. If I bring this, oopsies, if I bring this one up, then you're not going to really be able to see the other one except for the bottom. If I bring this one down, then you'll be able to see the top of the other one. I think it'll be a little more clear. So I think that's what we're going to have to do, is bring this arm down and bring the other arm up. Even though this arm was down here, I think we're just going to swap them. Put this arm here and put the other arm here. Because I think that will be the play here. It might not be. It might be. I don't really know. We're gonna find out. Alright, so we're gonna put this arm down. Go like that. Go like that. Try to fix it and make it nice. Alright. Sure, that's fine. Okay, what next? Now get the other arm in on that perspective. Let's go ahead and draw her chin in, because now her chin would actually be in front of this part, so. Oh no, I forgot to draw the mouth. I'm sure I can come up with a screaming mouth, but I really liked how they had that mouth. So now I have to come up with my own. That's fine. It's not actually that big of a deal. I just did like how they had that mouth. And I was going to steal it, but now I can't. Oh heavens. That's fine. Okay, okay, it's a little weird because if you look, this arm goes like this far, and if you twist that, that's not quite long enough, is it? That arm is about this long, or whatever, I don't freaking know, and then this one's not the right size. That's fine, I don't care. I don't know how I want to draw her hands, so for the moment she just gets little nubs. I'm gonna have to decide if I'm going to want to actually give her real hands, or if I'm honestly just gonna keep the nubs. Because it's possible I will just keep the nubs. Because I've done that before, and I've actually liked it when I did do it. Because I thought it looked silly, and I thought it fit. Now, however, this, I do not know how to draw from literally any angle besides straight ahead, so this is an issue. What is this, you may wonder? It's a thing that goes around her shoulders. Now, she also has something around her neck, along with her shoulders. However, I didn't really give her a neck. Usually I give her a really large neck, which is actually why that thing's around her neck, because I was bad at connecting the head to the body, so we put something around the neck to fix that. Well, it's not actually fix it, it's to hide it, but we didn't really give her a neck this time, so I guess she doesn't get that. But go ahead and go like that. And then go like that. She's running. She's screaming. Ah, she's running. Just give her a little nose this time. She's got a big nose, but I just give her a little nose this time. Her eyebrows all the way up here, which we never really draw her eyebrows because her hair covers her eyebrows, but she does have eyebrows. Now, when you're scared, do your pupils dilate or do they get skinnier? We're going to make hers a little skinnier, because I think hers looking bigger doesn't actually make her look scared. Alright. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, what now though? We need her hair and her witch hat, which, like I said, I think I'm going to make her witch hat actually floating off her head a little bit. It's not quite as floating off her head as I was thinking, but I think it's fine. Alright. Get that in there. Boom. Beautiful. Now what? Go like this. This. Kind of just stacking up layers till we get something good. Boom. Okay. And we can obviously make that look nice in the final lines. I'm not worried about that, like, at all. I wish I could do, like, where. Oh, wait, actually, it'd be where. Like, little lines showing that it's, like, flying off her head. I'm not really good at those, like, action lines, though. Run away, wimp. Run. I've got no idea. I'm just adding lines. We could add like a little puff of smoke or something that she's like running from the puff of smoke. But I'm not too good at drawing puffs of smoke. I was saying a puff of smoke, but I meant explosion. I've drawn a couple explosions before, but none of them look particularly well or good. I've gotten a decent amount of advice about explosions, but I think it's just more of a skill issue on my part. Alright, we're just going to keep that blank. We might add, I don't know, like a weapon chasing her. Maybe an arm of some sort. Maybe a vine. Maybe she's running from Banana Man and this is him trying to grab her. Because he can control vines. So maybe she's just running from Banana Man. I don't know. We're probably gonna erase that too. Okay. Let's get her hair in here and then I guess we'll cut to time lapse and finish the drawing. Alright. Get her hair in. I guess we'll go short then long. We're actually gonna sharpen this pencil. I hope that was really loud for you. I made sure to put it right next to the camera. Alright. Go like that. Now we've got to get her little middle part, which she does have a part that goes into her eye, and then the rest just sweeps away. And then this, she'll go in front of this arm. There. It'll look like that. Then there will be some that comes down like this, which will also go down in front of the arm. Not hate, but I don't actually like drawing her back very much. Specifically because I don't like it when I forget that the hair is going to interact with the back and cover up a lot of what I did. Which I didn't detail that much of her back this time, but just in general, I'm not a huge fan of having to cover up what I did already. Alright. This time I don't actually care that much because, I didn't really detail her back, but sometimes I do, and then it's like, oh, you got to cover it up, and then it's like, oh, darn. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna cut to time-lapse now, and then, we'll be back when it's done. Alrighty. We're done. I actually don't think this looks that bad. I think it looks pretty good. Her hair is a little iffy in some areas. And right here, I wasn't exactly sure what to do. But overall, I think this is pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and add my signature, and that's gonna be it. And yeah, see you next time.